the third time too. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't give it a try. Why did I have to come in? Not that I didn't have a good job, not that I didn't have a business I was doing. Because my love for humanitarian, I like to give, I like to help, I like to support. Years back, if I knew we need to pay impact, I have done that years, over 2 decades ago that I've left university. Over almost 25 years that I left university. If I knew that my role in the society means that I've joined them way back. It was later that people left 9 to 5 work that I was actually sponsoring somebody to go, and I just had a deep thought that why can't you even do this thing by yourself? You are helping people. Why don't you even be part of it? I said, let me give it a try. Yes, I gave it a try. It affected a lot of things. It affected my business. It affected my psyche. It affected a lot. I didn't give up because I spoke to God about it. I have a vision. Why are you going there? Because I want to have impact in people's lives. What I had then as a businessman, it's okay for me not to even say I want to venture into politics. I went to it. It cost me a lot. It even almost cost me my life. The first one, I was asked to step down. The culture, the leader, and all that stepped down. Because how did I start? I didn't start by going to meet leaders, settle. No, I started from grassroots. I went to meet the politicians that they neglected. I was knocking on their doors. The politicians that I've never seen any aspirant knocking on this door and engage them to find out what the problem is. So I had to go down to find out, and from there, before my name came out, before the old popularity spruced up, I had to go there, find out. So I started on the ground. So I built a structure that will support my political background before even showing the face with the leaders. I have a couple of leaders here that I consulted to before going out. And give me a good heads up that go ahead. But yes, challenges will come. People will talk you down. People will tell you can't do it, whether you have the money or not. I didn't give up. Your participation goes a long way. So we as a youth, we must work in cluster. We must have a group. We should break it down in different sectors. How do we plan it? So a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a start. We can't sit back and keep criticizing ourselves or talking down on one person or one legislator that is there, is not giving us money, we're not seeing his impact, or one appointee that is there, is not doing this, what impact are you going to play? So you can check this as an individual or check it as a team. So we must come up with ideas. The ladies too can come up with ideas. The women in part too can come up with it. The youth too, we can think ahead. So the ones in the IT sector can support us. The one in the medical line can support us. The ones that has an idea about transportation can come and help us. The government can't do it alone. The government can't do it alone. Your participation can even be international, or bring in the private sector to join us to see how we can change the economy. Look, 25 years ago, Asiwaju became the governor of Lagos State. Today is an economy, it's old. It's going to leave it for us. Where are we going to leave it for? We should plan. How old was Gowon when he became president? How old was Awolowo when they were playing the role of politics? So what is happening to our youth of nowadays? We have a lot of work to do. These damages have been on for over years back that we can't amend overnight. But we have to pick up the pieces and see how we can make a great impact. And it's a collective effort for all of us. So how do we start? We must start now. Our youth are running into drugs, prostitution because of frustration. How do we kick out this problem? We must engage them. That's why my ministry, I'm always after plans or things to do in numbers to see how we can take people off the streets. How do we support them? What do we need to do? My office is always open for ideas. I just welcome everybody, come up with an idea. Is that I hide it to mine, or I buy the idea fully and see how we can change people's lives? People run to UK, run to America. What do they do there? You won't be proud of the job they do there. Yes, they make the money. Are they even enjoying this money? Yes, they can have, because of the system over there, they can have a house, they can have cars, but how can they pay for it? UK is not a place you go and just call in and say, you're calling in sick, you're not coming for 1 day, 2 days. You lose that job. And they can't afford to lose the job because they survive on it per hour. So you go to UK, to go and do social worker. If you see what they do there, you know, one of my friends called me. I was calling back home that he want to come back home. He has been there for 7 years. And that's what he has been doing because he couldn't get papers. He told me an elderly woman that was taken care of. Don't let me use this to death. You know? Yeah. She just cleaned it. I mean, he just cleaned up the man, two of them, man and woman. He just cleaned them up. And the man went into put the whole thing out, put in his hand and smashed him on his face. Because he was angry with him. And he couldn't talk. And the guy can't touch him. He can't get angry. Because he'll get my restaurant, he can get jailed for it. So you see what people go through. Yes, it makes good money by the end of the month, but that's not sustainable. So let's look inward at our Nigerian youth. What can we do? What's the plan for next year? What's the plan for 2 years? What's the plan for 5 years? What's the plan for 10 years? We can put it together. And it starts from here. And we can, when we put these ideas together, we pick all ourselves, we pick each other, and see, we can cascade or whatever idea that comes to our head down to the grassroots, down to the local government, down to our wards, down to the CDA and the CDC. What are we thinking? What's the future? It's all our efforts. It's not about the governor. It's not about the president or the chairman of the local government. What impact, what role are we playing to support them? What role are we playing to, to say, look, this is the new idea. In my ministry, what I met, they do vocational training. They do, little support and all that. Artisans are all at my ministry. They do all these programs. And I said, okay, these programs are all programs. I'm not going to scrap it all. But let's see how we can operate. And let's try to work with the Gen Z. Let's work with the Gen Z. Nowadays, you can see everybody, once there's any business going on in Nigeria, everybody want to run into it. As long as it's making money. Okay, yes, the content creators and all that, they're making a lot of money. They want to do small video, put it online. So what can we do to match up? People are cooking today, like Ida Bassi. From her first zone in her kitchen, she's making millions. People are saying that, but YouTube will pay them. What can we do with our YouTube? Because they want fast money. Nobody wants to go from 9 to 5 o'clock p.m. 5 to 9 to 5 job. Nobody wants to do it again. And they'll be paid how much? How much is 100,000? Look at the cost of transportation. Look at the cost of feeding. So what will 100,000 do for you today? So our youth, we must see how we can meet up with the pace of what they want. And how do you do that? Is by engaging them. Get to find out what they want to do. How are we going to solve this problem? The youth on the roads of Union, yes sir, all those ones. How do we do it? Because somebody made mention that it's because we give them money. Because we're encouraging them. The one, the campus in the Lagos State government, they have houses, they have cars, they have 2, 3 wives. Not one house. They have houses. These guys are cool. When you see them dress, you know that the way they will talk to you. I gave a set of them 50,000. Why would I give you 50,000 from my own pocket that I lie? That is left 500,000. For real, they were serious. That 500,000. Probably somebody must have given them before. Or somebody might have used them for something to give them, what are you doing? Just come and harass me or daughter and I should give you 500,000. So we encourage, and I didn't give them a dime. I just know about our money. I did not go job, and since then they don't come to my office. So what do we need to do to discourage this? We all have to work together. So the youth, let's put our wits and strategy together to see how we can support our youth. So don't let us leave everything to the government. Let's work. Let's see how we can work in the grassroots, support that we can give, programs that we can do to support our youth. So when we put this together, we can challenge the government, we can challenge the president as a formidable force to fight for our right or what we think is good. We don't have to do it arrogantly, we don't have to be rude about it, but how we present it goes a long way. How do we present these ideas to change the lives of our youth for a better change? All right, I think that's for now, but I'll accept any question. Maybe that will open you to new ideas on how to defend. That's it. Thank you.